Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today I'm going to show you how you can get paid every single month of the year by blue chip companies and do your research, and you can see how a lot of these blue chip companies, you can set it up so that you can get paid every single month of the year and earn that dividend pay, which you can then purchase additional shares for the next stocks coming up in the next coming months. So I'm going to go and show you a process that I've kind of put together, and I'm sure a lot of others do this, but I haven't seen too many of these videos online. So this is going to be my thought process and how I'm going to be investing in the future. So right now I have a list of stocks here. As you can see, I have pretty reputable sources. I have AbbVie, Abbott, ADP. I have some Clorox, some Colgate, Clorox. I have some Cisco and Johnson & Johnson's in here. So I have some pretty well-known blue chip companies. Now I have done some research. I set these up, and I can set them up by how many years they've paid. So Procter & Gamble's paid 60 years of dividends. Triple M's been paid in 58, Johnson & Johnson 54, Coca-Cola 54, and so on. So all the way down. And this is just a list of stocks that I kind of put together that I've been doing some research on. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that all of these stocks, majority of them, these blue chip companies, you want to take a look at their pay periods. So what I did here is I have them arranged by pay periods right now. In ADP, it pays in, so each of these numbers represents the month of the year. So 1 is January, 2 February, 3 March, and so on. So my plan is to buy 3 to 4 stocks and that all pay within a different pay period. So I'm going to have 3 or 4 stocks that pay in 1, 4, 7, and 10. I'm going to have 3 or 4 stocks that pay in 2, 5, 8, or 11. And I'm going to have 3 or 4 stocks that pay in 3, 6, 9, or 12. Now, of course, I have to do the research to make sure that I'm going to get a 4% annual dividend yield, 4% yield. And I need to make sure that these stocks are going to be paying me for the years to come. They have financial future and growth. So while I can show you this information, the pay periods, it's up to you to make the choice and do the research on whether or not these companies are something you would be interested in to purchase in your portfolio. So here I have ADP, Cisco. These are 2 of mine that I currently own in my portfolio, and they both pay in January. So taking those 2 as an example, their dividend dates were just now in July. Their pay periods are actually in August, so I think this chart may be a little bit off. I have to work on it a little bit more, but their pay periods is in August. Their ex-dividend date was in July. So I know Cisco, anyways, I know its pay period is in August. It gets paid August 15th. So I'll have to adjust this, but this is just all an example. So we have ADP, Cisco, Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble is actually February. So what you want to do is you want to get 3 or 4 stocks that you're really interested in that pay in January, March, July, and October. And of those 3 to 4 stocks, you need to do your research, make sure that they give out a yield that you want. They are showing growth potential, and they have years behind them of paying dividends, and they have increased growth in their dividends. So then you go on to your March or your May, February, August, and November stocks, so such as AbbVie, Abbott, Clorox. Actually, I think that's Colgate. Colgate, Clorox is here too. So you get 3 to 4 stocks that pay in the February, the 2, 5, 8, 11 range, and then you go on to your next range. You have 3, 6, 9, or 12. So of course these stocks pay out every quarter, but because they pay out every 3 months, and you cycle it the way I'm going to be showing you to set it up, you're going to get paid by 3 or 4 stocks in January, you're going to get paid by 3 or 4 stocks in February, and then you're going to get paid by 3 or 4 stocks in March. And then it's going to repeat again back with your 4s, and then your 5s, and then your 6s, and it's going to repeat for your 7s, your 8s, your 9s, and it's going to go out through the whole year, and you're going to get paid by these blue chip companies every single month. So that is it. So I am going to be using this specific thing, and when I get paid in January, I'll be using that dividend pay to look forward to what is, whatever the stocks that I choose for my February range. I'm going to be pumping that dividend pay from my January payout into the best investment in my February area, so that when my February rolls up and I have a higher amount in my February, I'll get back even higher dividend pay in February, which I'll again then roll out into my March stocks. So if I get paid $300 from my February stocks, I can buy $300 of something that's down in my March department. So maybe IBM fell down from 154 to 130. I could buy a little over 2 shares. I could probably buy 2 shares and then buy some Pivner with my other amount, and that would give me an even higher payback for that March range, which could then be used for my January stocks. So that is all an example, and you should take a look at each of the stocks that you're going to be invested in. I think it's a good idea to have them split by pay periods. That way you can have a consistent cash flow every month of the year. So between $100 to however much you're going to be invested in, you want to get that 3 to 4% back every month, while averaging about 4% or whatever your percentages are for the year. My percentages are 3 to 4% a month and about 4% for the average for the year. So that is it for this video. I thank you for tuning in. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'm going to be making lots of videos on setting ourselves up financially for the future and becoming a financial future. So if you if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.